when I take a moment to reflect on just the things that I have learnt about myself and the energies I now draw into my world, I realize how different it has become, but how necessary all those steps were in order for me to learn how to read the energy that comes my way. So through every encounter I've ever had with any other person, it teaches me more about myself, because the one thing that I now notice that has been very different about the way I've applied myself into everything was the fact that I was always searching for more of me in everything. I was searching for who I was with every encounter. And it always had me turning back to myself. Why certain things didn't satisfy me. There's nothing, I believe, that comes into our experience in the 3D plane that is going to ever truly fulfill us. What I am noticing for myself that ends up appealing to me, it is the energy vibration that I pick up on or draw into my experiences, that each time I learn a new energy, I'm able to determine what it is I want to feel with the next experience. And this is what life does and continues to do. The universe will keep presenting different energies toward us. This is why I believe that all of it is a matter of soul evolution. The energies we encounter transform us. They expand us if we allow it to grow us. A lot of people get stuck because they keep going after the energies they were first ever familiar with, that they got used to from when they first opened their eyes into this life. That energy that became the norm for them is what frequents their experiences over and over again until they can turn within. This is that importance of turning within and stop, like when we can stop looking at everybody else. If we aren't satisfied with where we are at life, it is when you have the capability of stepping differently by being able to look at yourself and asking yourself, what is it about those energies that is so unsatisfying? When you can pinpoint on that, you are able to step differently. The moment you step away from an energy that has frequented your life continuously on repeat, when you step away from that, and you will get presented with it quite a few times because it takes time. Like learning how to do anything new takes time before it becomes a part of us, a part of our ability to do something. We have to do it over and over again before it becomes the new us. So these new energies that you wish to experience, you must first realize what it is in that energy that is so unsatisfying. Once you pinpoint on it, you're able to look within yourself and understand why you keep inviting that underlying tone back into your experiences. And I can almost guarantee it, that energy that you aren't satisfied with, it is something that you have opened up your eyes to, something you were born into this life experience with this energy that was in your world, that you became so accustomed to believe was the level of what you are to aim for in life. It keeps you limited when you don't turn within and start questioning about yourself. What in my life was going on when I was little? My foundational years were being built in those earlier years. What was I witnessing? What energy was in my life at that point of time that has me so familiar with this frequency, even though it doesn't fulfill my soul? my soul's needs in order for it to grow better, stronger, to reconnect me back to the truth of all I am. It will always come back, and I really am that certain from just even people that I have really gone deep into these conversations with, the ones that are willing to take down the walls and be vulnerable and open up and really look at themselves. They've been honest enough to, do this kind of deeper investigation into their own life experiences, to stop looking on the outside and blaming everything that has played out in their world that has been unsatisfying. Instead, they have done what I have done, and it's going within, breaking it all down to decipher what it is that was there, that seed that was imprinted into us, that had us believing that that is the normal frequency of those energies that we are meant to experience in our world. It is not. We are vessels that carry energy. That is it. What energy do you wish to experience? What is the energy that your soul craves to level up? When you can get to this point of understanding that life is your playground, it is yours to decide and determine how much you want to level up. How far do you want to go in this experience? And I'm not talking about tangible things at all, because to me, the tangible things, those superficial pleasures of this world, they are so temporary. For me, it's not that. But when you are nourishing your soul, everything else comes easy, because you are naturally vibing higher and higher. When you are truly on a soul's journey, and you will know if you are, because you will start to notice how unsatisfied you are with the mundane, you will want more. Not all of us want to live a mundane life. Some of us crave so much to experience something that we have never experienced before, and I am very much one of those. Mine is all about growing my energy and watching others grow theirs. To me, I get so much satisfaction out of seeing others tap into this ability within them and understand, like, there is nothing I love more than seeing somebody's eyes light up when they realize that they are controlling their own destiny here. Doesn't mean that you can control, when I say controlling their own destiny, I mean theirs. I don't mean taking control of anybody else or influencing anybody else. We don't have control over that. That is completely away from everything I talk about. I talk about sparking that light within you to believe in yourself, that you can pull in those energy frequencies that you wish, that will be so soul satisfying, that fill you up, mastering your life. Because this is what it is. It is a journey of self-mastery. That is how I see it. I always see my life like the way I see my art. My art is so much built off mistakes. Like, I kid you not, I do like pen art, and I will set out with an idea in my mind, and it never ends up even close to what I thought, because I lose that plan straight off the bat, because I always make a massive mistake and I'm like, oh God, no, how do I fix this? And I'll just start working around that mistake, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's turning out good. And then I'll make another mistake, like, oh God, how do I cover that up? I need to actually work this in. I need to work this mistake into, like, to pull this together. I've never thrown a piece of art away still. All of them are built off mistakes, but I'm really satisfied when I've completed it. It reminds me of my life's journey, and I feel many of us walk like this through life. Hey, you tell me, I don't know anybody who hasn't taken a step that they've been like absolutely devastated about. But when you keep going, you make a masterpiece out of it. Something that is satisfying for you. Because not everybody will like my art. just like anybody else's. This is life, right? But if you look at it and it brings you satisfaction, you feel a sense of completion, that's what life's journey is about for me. That's what fulfills me. To know that I have come so far, constantly reshaping myself and growing from my mistakes, getting more and more resilience and confidence about me to keep moving forward, because I know I can turn it into a masterpiece in my eyes. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, it's how you feel about yourself, about your journey moving forward. I wanted to share that today because, you know, I do so much self-reflecting, and this is a massive one. I've just started a new piece today that, again, mistake. So it has not at all gone to plan. So I just wing it. I just see what does life wish for me to create. I will start with the intention, and it always ends up different to what I first intended. But the one thing I do notice, by the time it's finished, I'm always satisfied. I always feel this sense of completion, and it's beautiful. So long as you keep going. This is what I'm getting at. Keep going. Even when you feel you have made a mistake, you don't ever stop. You don't ever give up on yourself. You are learning to master your world. You are growing your soul. You are expanding and transforming into more, because this is what your purpose truly is. So stop being so hard on yourself and start to enjoy the masterpiece that you are creating, because you are creating your world around you. It's the most beautiful gift if you choose to see it this way.